What's going on, guys? Drones and Dogs here. Today, man, we're going to be checking out this BETAFPV 65s Lite, man. It's a little tiny whoop, man. Basically a little tiny whoop built for beginners. You know, already flashed with the Silverware. Has the light Silverware, which is basically running off a baying protocol, which is a toy grade protocol. So you can use like if you have the E011, I believe, has that baying protocol, and some of the JJRC drones have that baying protocol. I believe the JJRC 867, I believe, has that baying protocol. So anything running off that baying toys protocol, you can pretty much use to fly that toy grade transmitter with this guy. Also, you can use it for the T8SG version, the jumper, whether you have the version 2 or the 3, like I have the carbon fiber. You can use it with the version 2 or the 3 and just use the baying protocol built in with the T8SG V3, man. But this is the BETAFPV 65s Lite. None of this stuff behind it comes with this. This is just what I have already that I'm using to fly with this. So you have to have your own TX or transmitter with this guy. Only thing you're going to get is the contents of this box here, or this little case here, which is pretty cool. Now this guy came in about like 49 bucks off of Amazon, guys. Yeah, it was about 49 bucks off of Amazon. Shout out. So I had to go ahead and grab it for the price. I wanted to check it out. This is my first little BETAFPV little quad. So this is what you get with it. You get two 1S lipos, and they're 300 milliamp hour lipo batteries. You know what I'm saying? So you get two of these to double your flight time. And the flight time with this guy, I've already flown this guy. The flight time with this guy is pretty good. I was getting about 5 to 6 minutes depending on how you fly it. But you do not get a charger. You only get these two batteries, so you got to have your own charger. And I think the charger you're going to need is like this. I think it's a PH 2.0 connector or something like that. Not too sure. But you're going to need your own charger. You don't even get a charger. You don't even get extra props. All you get is these two batteries. Okay. You get the quad itself, the little tiny whoop itself. And it's pretty cool, man, that it's already flashed with that little Silverware. So you don't have to worry about hooking it up to Betaflight and fiddling with the PIDs and the rates and none of that, all that. And this thing does have acro, has level and acro mode. So it's pretty cool. And I'll show you how to set that up in a second. But yeah, that's pretty cool, man. This guy has acro and level mode. And it's a nice little whoop. Little props on it. 19,000 kV brush motors on this guy. Okay. Little quad bladed props or 4-bladed props. Okay, so, but the thing is, like I said, you don't get any extra props or anything like that. You don't get a charger. You have to have all that stuff on your own. But this guy was only 49 bucks, and that's pretty cheap for beginner FPV ready to go out of the box. All you got to do is bind and fly this guy. You know, 2 screws, and you can take this canopy off, and it comes with an extra canopy. And I believe that extra canopy is like a different angle or something like that. Maybe you can lower the angle, or it might be just the same. I'm not too sure. It looks like it's about the same angle. You get a different canopy. You get an extra canopy. You get an extra little camera mount. I'm leaving this like a little extra mount where you can change the degree of the camera itself. That's pretty cool. You get that. That's all the contents of the little package that you get. 2 batteries, extra canopy, that little mount, and the drone itself. You get an extra little Phillips screwdriver. You get this little BETAFPV card with the QR code for user manual and help if you need help in trying to set up this guy. But you ain't gonna need no help because I'm helping you right now. You rocking with your boy Drones and Dogs. So just pay attention, man. You shouldn't need any further help. If you're watching this video, you should be good. Especially if you run it on the T8SG, you know, the jump. So you get this little Phillips screwdriver and you get this cool little case, man. That's always needed, especially when you're flying on the go. So look at this, man. 19,000 kV motors. Just basic little, I forget what the specs of the camera was, but you know, it's pretty decent. But it's only a 25 milliwatt, you know, 25 VTX milliwatt output. So you're not getting the strongest output. This is set for beginners. But I noticed with the guy with the acro mode, this guy flips over pretty quick. You know what I'm saying? It actually flips over quicker than my Tiny Hawk does. and the stock set ratings that I have it at. Flips over pretty quick, rolls and flips pretty quick in acro mode, and the level mode is pretty decent too, decent enough for beginners. What I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to basically set it up and bind it to the T8SG V3, and then we'll go out, we'll do a quick line of sight flight in level mode and in acro mode, show you how it flies line of sight, and then I'll just go to different various of scenes with me flying it FPV, and I'll be acro flying it FPV. So you'll see me acro flying it FPV out in front, acro flying it in a different open space, so you get it different camera shots of how this camera performs, man. So this is the BETAFPV Lite, and I'll show you how you need to get into the, if you're running it on a jumper, you need to, first of all, you need to be running it on that baying protocol. I haven't even named it yet. As you can see, I've just been flying it, but it's still just model 12 in my jumper. But you need to go ahead and you need to get into your model menu, go into model setup. All right, so you want to start with a new file, so a new model name. You're going to just name it, let's see, I'm going to delete all these. Delete all that, and we're gonna just name it, we're gonna name it the 65S is what I'm gonna name it. So I'll put it as 65S. I'm gonna go down and done. So it's gonna be model name 65S. Your icon could be default, that doesn't really matter. You're going to have it set as multi-rotor for your model type. TX is 100, that's the highest it can go, 100 milliwatt. PPM none. And as you can see, for the protocol, it's already set to baying. So you want to have it on that baying protocol. You don't have to mess with nothing. The telemetry is off. The format is regular, analog aux off. So baying protocol, and you just go to hit reunit. And that will bind it up to this guy. So make sure you have this guy plugged up with the battery already in. And once you have it plugged up, the lights will start flashing. You just go down, hit reinitialize, and this guy will bind right up. All right. And then I'll go ahead and show you, let me back out of that, show you how to arm it. You're going to go back and you're going to get it to your mixer. So here's your mixer. You want to go all the way down to channel 6. Channel 6 is your arming switch. So you want to use channel 6 to arm it and set whatever switch you want to set on your TX. And then for switching between level and acro mode, you want to be on channel 10. Channel 10 is your level and acro mode switch, and then you just select whatever switch on your TX you want to use for that. And that basically sets this guy up, man. That's how you get it set up on a T8SG V3 Plus. Now on a regular toy grade transmitter, you just plug this guy up and then plug up the TX, and you should be able to just bind to it on a toy grade. But this is how you set this guy up on a jump, man. So hope you guys appreciate that. Get that out of that. So that's that, guys. So I'm going to be flying this guy using my Fat Shark Recon goggles. I'm going to be recording it on my phone using my SkyDroid receiver. But keep in mind, it's only a 25 milliwatt VTX, so it's not going to be the strongest signal. So you're going to see a few pops here and there. But before we do that, we're going to go outside for a quick line of sight flight in level and acro mode. So how about that? Let's do that. Okay, guys. So we are out here for our little line of sight flight of this BETAFPV 65S Lite with the 19,000 kV brush motors, not brushless. Okay, so it's a little beginner FPV whoop, man. We're gonna do the line of sight flight with it, and then we'll go into the FPV video. Now all the FPV video is in acro, but I'll switch between acro and level modes to show you how this guy flies and handles. And it's a bit windy here today, guys, so you're gonna see how it does fare in a little bit amount of wind. All right, and so hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope you guys enjoyed the table review. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I would appreciate that. More good drone reviews on the way. This guy came in at about $49. I'm going to put this guy, I'm going to post a link below for this guy. I think this guy is excellent for the price. And we're just going to take this guy for a quick line of sight flight. I'll start off in level mode or stabilized mode for you guys, just to, so you beginners probably start off in stabilized mode. I'll start off with that for you guys, and then I'll go into acro. All right, let's go ahead and plug this guy up. This is a 300 milliamp hour 1S LiPo. All right, so plug it up. Let's turn on the TX, run it on a jumper. All right, we should be bound up. We should be bound up. Let's see. Yes, we are. So let's just start off in level mode. So this is level mode right here. All right, look at it, guys. That's a pretty nice looking little whoop. As you hear the wind starting to kick up. Look at that. So I'm flying into the wind right now. Stabilized mode. Nice. Nice little whoop to learn on. Flies really good. Looks really well. White and blue. I think it looks pretty awesome. Look at it. Got some nice little speed to it. Let's get it over here. Oh, we still got enough battery, and see if we can do a little throttle punch. Let's try a punch in 3, 2, 1. Not too punchy for a little guy, but hey, it's a 1S. But that wasn't too bad though. We'll do one more and then we'll go into acro. One more punch, 3, 2, 1. So nice. And that's just straight stock pits, and I haven't dialed. You can dial it up a little bit with this jumper. I mean, there is no hooking it up to Betaflight or anything like that. Like I said, it's the straight beginner as it get with the FPV. You just bind this guy up and fly. But with this jumper, you can dial it up a little bit by dialing it up in the aileron and the rudder and all that stuff. But this is just straight how it's stock. So let's go ahead and we're gonna switch it into acro. I'm in acro now. So we are in acro. Yep. Let's try a roll in acro. Woo! Lost my orientation. Told you this guy flips over pretty quick, and I killed motors. This guy will flip over really quick. Especially in acro, but I flipped over, lost my orientation really fast, so I went ahead and killed motors. But yeah, that was acro flight, me trying to do a roll really fast, and I think the wind got on it too, so before I could actually recover. But we'll take off again in acro. So here we are, acro. As you can see, it can take some crashes. You know, it's really too windy to be flying this little guy out here today, but I just wanted you guys to see the flight characteristics and that it is capable. Look at the trees, man. Look at that. We are in acro mode. I want to do a roll, but it's getting so windy, I'm afraid it won't recover. Nice little acro flyer though, little acro trainer. The wind died down, maybe I could flip it real quick. There we go, that's a nice little flip right there. That's what I wanted to see. The wind died down, I was able to perform a quick flip for you guys. Or not a flip, that was actually a roll. That was actually a roll. There's a flip for you guys. There was a front flip for you guys. Yeah. So as you can see, it is acro capable, man. You know, don't want to be flying it on a crazy windy day like your boy Drones and Dogs is right now, trying to do too much. But I think this guy is pretty smooth. Fly by. Yeah, this guy is definitely something that's very forgiving. As you can see, it took that crash fairly well. We're right back in the air. And the acro flight on it is pretty good. It's very responsive on the transmitter. Look at that, I'm giving it full tips, and it's just very, very responsive on the acro flight. Look at that. So I like it. Something for a beginner to get used to with the acro flight, because I'm not the greatest acro flyer either. Something like this is very easy and fun. Ooh, I almost lost my orientation. So yeah, man, this is the Beta65 Lite. As I just crashed. Nice little flyer, takes a couple crashes. And as you can see, it didn't hurt the canopy or nothing. We're still doing pretty good. We're gonna go to some FPV flight of this guy. I hope you guys enjoyed this, the Beta65s Lite, man. It's your boy Jones the Dogs. Let's go to some FPV footage of this guy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.